Okay, we're in Lunahuana, and walking on down to this suspension bridge over the river. It seemed like it was a little closer than this, but it's really hard to tell how enormous everything is here. The perspective of just how far something is when you're looking off into the distance. Super impressed, but let me swing this around. Look at this mountain in the back. That thing right there is probably 13, 14, maybe 15,000 feet above sea level. I'm gonna have to look that one up. Here we have a little pueblo with a little camino alongside of it. It's not very high, not very big, very simple, with grapevines growing along it. And those grapevines are used to shade it at different times of year when it's full from the sun, because we're in a desert environment and it gets very hot. I just had to capture and show you this really unique piece of innovation in a third world country where they developed this aqueduct system that captures water in various places, either up the mountain or from rainstorms and catching water on the roads. And what they end up doing is using this water to maintain their orchards alongside the river, because we're in a desert environment and it's not always consistent in rain flow. So in order to water their gardens, they use this type of little system here that runs the water into the garden down these little slots. The weather and the nature and the views were absolutely phenomenal and gorgeous, as you can see. And as I was recording this particular clip, this car came by and almost literally took off my arm. And I guess you just got to watch it when you're standing alongside the road in Latin America, because they don't yield. Okay, at the bridge. It's not the bridge that I was looking at and taking photos of earlier from the hotel, but they say it's the only bridge. So is the bridge that I saw at the hotel a ghost? Can't be. What's really nice about here is you've got just these beautiful vineyards all around here, and they're very rustic. They're not all formal and pretty like Napa Valley. This is third world, but there's something really quaint about this third world setting is the simplicity of it. I like it. And people make use of whatever they can get a hold of, especially in an environment like this, being a desert environment. Wood's very rare, trees, water, food, all kinds of things. And so they make the best use with the materials and things that they have to work with and recycle. Another thing I'm really impressed about with this area is the fact that they, hold on, let me move down here a little bit, that they keep the place really clean. I mean, there's not as much trash and garbage in the pueblos, but when we were driving down here in the bus on the way down, there was a lot of trash on the side of the roads. I think Peruvians are a little bit more conscious of their environment than, say, some other countries, but we all need to be a little bit more conscientious about what we do with our stuff and plastics and how we throw stuff away, or how we could actually reutilize things than the way we do. The hiking mission was a success, but in the end, it really wasn't the bridge that I was looking for. What I was really looking for is somewhere to nowhere. So as we crossed the bridge, we came upon this little sanctuary. It's a little statue of a local farmer who had passed away just a few years ago. He must have been well loved. Someone left 100 sol in his statue that's worth about $30 and what looked like a cell phone. I don't know, maybe he was always on call. But here we have the vineyards all set up and looking nice with vegetables and corn and different fruit trees abound. So we walked along this path for a while just to check everything out. It was a beautiful day, as you can see, and there's the bridge that So we made our way back to the road, and it's just getting too hot, so we ended up catching a ride with the collective back to the El Molino to get ready for tomorrow's next adventure.